Live from the Big Beefy Man Cave in New Bedford, Massachusetts. This is the YouTube channel vlog show in which video games, flash game show gameplays, along with sports and wrestling news are the norm. This is the YouTube channel vlog show of positivity, good times, and fun. This is Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. And now, here is the host of the show, the perpetrator of these shenanigans, Big Beefy E himself, Mr. Eric M. Lima. Well, hello, everybody. Hey, it's me, Big Beefy E, from my Big Beefy Man Cave in New Bedford, Massachusetts. New Beige, for those of you Portuguese out, my Portuguese friends out there. What's going on, everybody? This is another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. This is episode 48 of the show. What is happening here, folks? Today's Thursday, September the 29th, 2022. Ladies and gentlemen, we're almost the end of September. That's right, because tomorrow is the last day of September, and I think today's the last day that Olympia Sports in the Dartmouth Mall opens up. Please go there, because I think after tomorrow, game over for Olympia Sports, and I will do a tribute to Olympia Sports, if you guys don't mind. Been a long day, folks, but I'll tell you one thing, it's gonna be cracking fun, dude, let me tell you. Alrighty. We're going to episode 48, and guess what? I got a package. Don't know if I got it from Amazon or eBay, but it is a first-class package. It says Societies, I believe. Looks like I bought it on eBay, you know. So, I'm going to see what this is. It's got to be a shirt. It's got to be a t-shirt, man. And, let's see. Ooh. Ah! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I didn't think this shirt was going to come in. But, might I digress? If you're a Baywatch fan, now a lot of guys love Pamela Anderson. You know, Pamela Anderson is cute and beautiful. Can't lie. But, I'm more of a brunette type of guy. I like blondes, but blondes, brunettes, and redheads, it is a difficult decision about which one you want to choose. It all depends. Because I like all women. Shape, sizes, and colors and all that. But when it comes to Baywatch in the 90s, you're talking about, 90s crushes. You had Kelly Kapowski, a.k.a. Tiffany Amber Thiesson, and Kimberly Hart of the Power Rangers, a.k.a. Amy Jo Johnson. You got Topanga, a.k.a. Danielle Fishel from Boy Meets World. But, a lot of guys also like, like in the mid-90s, they like Pamela Anderson. But another young lady came along. It kind of stole the heart of a lot of guys, too. Is none other than the lovely Yasmine Bleeth of Baywatch. That's right. Yeah, like a lot of guys like Pamela Anderson. God, I don't mind a little Caroline Holden. A little Yasmine Bleeth. In fact, a friend of mine I used to work with, Carolyn, and I first met her, I thought she looked like a little bit like Yasmine Bleeth. When I first started working at Ruby Tuesday. This is back in 1995, mind you. And Baywatch was still a thing in the 90s, mind you. And I thought she looked like a little bit like Yasmine Bleeth when I first met her. But, but to me, Carolyn looks like, my friend Carolyn, Holcroft Colangelo, if you're watching this, she looked like a little cross between like Yasmine Bleeth and Cameron Diaz. When I first saw her, Cameron Diaz on The Mask, I figured you combine Yasmine Bleeth and Cameron Diaz, you got my friend Carolyn. It's just a compliment, But then again, I was an 18-year-old kid, so there you go. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I digress. So yeah, this was a cool shirt. This is a cool shirt. Yeah, she was if I had a favorite Baywatch babe, I would have to go with Miss Caroline Holden here. Miss Yasmine Bleeth on Baywatch. So, yeah, Pamela Anderson, Pamela Anderson, she's nice. She's beautiful. But, lately she got into the PETA thing. She wants to be a vegetarian thing. It's like, nothing wrong with that. So, it's like, it's one of those things where it's one of those things where you just, he's like, all the guys like Pamela Anderson. And I figured, why not, well, like, to me, Yasmine Bleeth was like the under the radar babe type deal. And she knows that she's a great actress. I know nowadays she's basically not doing any acting anymore. She kind of like, trying to live the home life. I don't know what she's doing nowadays. I mean, it would be great if she had any social media. We would catch up on what she's doing. I mean, ever since, I know she dated Richard Grieco at one point. So it's, I'm not saying I would have a shot like that, because I don't obviously I don't, but still. I mean, this is really cool, but it's a cool shirt overall. Yep, a little bit of a little bit of Yasmine Bleeth for you. Lovely lady, very beautiful, and she's Jewish, because she was mentioned by Adam Sandler, Yasmine Bleeth from Baywatch is Jewish, and yes, her boobs are real. I'm like, Adam, come on. But no, she could have played Lois Lane in the, Lois and Clark. But that role went to Terry Hatcher, but I think Baywatch was still a huge thing, and she was under contract. If she wasn't under contract with Baywatch, I could see her as Lois Lane in the one with Dean Cain in the new Superman. But that role went to Terry Hatcher, so I'll fold that up and put that away. I gotta change shirts anyways, because this one's all messed up. Anyways, all mussed up. Anyways, I got some water on me, and I'm not bleeding or anything like this. It's a cool looking shirt too. So, anyways, I'll probably do that on next episode of the show. So, yeah. I mean, speaking of the 90s, I mean, we lost Coolio, and it was a sad, we lost a lot of celebrities, big name celebrities in 2022. At the beginning of the year, we lost Bob Saget, we lost Gilbert Gottfried. I think Louis Anderson passed away too. I think we lost DMX on this year too. Another rapper, DMX, and we lost obviously Queen Elizabeth II, which, but then now we lost Coolio, and it's a really sad thing because, like I said, Coolio was a Grammy Award winner. He did Gangsta's Paradise, and with the lovely Michelle Pfeiffer in the video, because Michelle Pfeiffer starred in the movie back then, highly acclaimed movie back then, Dangerous Minds, and it was based off of a real life story. I think I read the book. I think I read something like that. I don't know if there was a book on it or not, but there was a story on it. There was a story about that. And, yeah. So, and Gangsta's Paradise was one of the songs from that soundtrack album. And you see, but then Weird Al Yankovic did a parody of it called Amish Paradise. The two had a beef for a while, but they buried the hatchet later on, which was great to see. But I think Coolio probably done Weird Al meant well, and Coolio's Coolio with and I heard that Roger Velasco knows him personally, so that Roger Velasco, who played Carlos, the Green Turbo Ranger in Power Rangers Turbo, and the Black Space Ranger in Power Rangers in Space, he knew Coolio from and it's really surreal. He also did, like I said, Coolio did the Kenan and Kel theme song, which is really, really insane to say the least. And I gotta admit, like I said, gangster rap was not my kind of thing, obviously, but might I digress. There's a few songs like the remix for California Love by Tupac, Dr. Dre, Machiavelli, and Roger Troutman, I believe. I think they did a mixed version of it. That's one of my favorite songs. Gangsta's Paradise was one of my favorites. Keep Your Heads Ringing by Dr. Dre, which is from the Friday album. And, but, don't expect me to dress like one, you know what I mean? It's, I tried to do the hip-hop clothing thing, with the boss vets, like the plaid-shaped, version of a hoodie and all that, with the White Sox hat. You think I would look like a little hip dude. Don't fly, man, don't fly. People will look at me, dude, you too white for that, all that. No kidding, back then you had the Looney Tunes T-shirts, all the Looney Tunes characters, act like they're rappers and all that. One thing I don't do is put my pants down. Like, it's like I don't do any of that. The pull, I try to be as old school as I can be. You know what I mean? But I don't do the pants halfway down thing. It's like how you walking them? It's like you go to the bathroom or something. Why are you walking funny? Get the squirty murdies. Anyways, so once again, I got one more question. Let me just get my Yasmine Bleeth shirt back up, okay? And pretty cool, huh? Unbelievable. So I got this on eBay. There we go. Yasmine Bleeth. Oh, lovely lady. Anyways, I wonder if I had, people probably wonder, did you have like an interracial celebrity crush? I do, however, and her name was Kim Fields. When, I thought nothing of her as Tootie. I thought, she's a sweet kid, braces, ponytails and all, Tootie, she's funny. And then, obviously she grew out of that in later seasons of Pat's life. She turned out very beautiful, but then she really got hot when Living Single came on, and she was at Regine, and I'm like, and I look at Kim Fields, I'm like, oh Lord, that's Tootie from Facts of Life. What is she? Wow, it was like, I'm like, hello, so I like, and I think I had a second interracial crush. I would have to go with Tyra Banks. I like Tyra. She's gorgeous too. Yeah, so yeah, Tyra Banks and Kim Fields. Would you believe that? It is. But nowadays, everybody loves. Love is love. But everybody loves. Even in when it comes to color of skin, it doesn't matter. So yeah, nowadays, I can, we can fall in love with. We guys can fall in love with any girl we want to. But that's my thing. But right now, listen. I'm not gonna worry about having a girlfriend and all that. Like I said, sometimes. Hey, listen. Yasmine Bleeth, not a bad woman to look at. She's very beautiful. There's some women out there that don't need to pose for Playboy to look gorgeous and sexy. My opinion. Because they all, the way they carry themselves and all that, and it's really cool. It's really cool. Anyways, I digress. Before I yammer on and get myself in trouble here, that's all the time we have on the show. Episode 48 of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Once again, virtually purchase acquisitions number 5. That's what it turned out to be. And once again, a lovely lady from Baywatch, Miss Yasmine Bleeth, Caroline Holden, my favorite Baywatch babe. Who would be second? I would put Pamela Anderson third. My second favorite would be Carmen Electra, Lonnie McKenzie. That's all there is I gotta say about that. So, on the next episode, episode 49, third edition of Press Your Luck. On, you know what? I'm gonna change the name of Tamarkin Thursdays to Banking on Tamarkin Thursdays. Banking with Elizabeth Banks and Tamarkin. So I figured Banking on Tamarkin. I call it Bot Thursdays. And then with Banking on Tamarkin Thursdays. That's what I'm going to call it from now on. I'll change it when I get to it. All right? So I'll see you guys later. You guys have a wonderful day. And Mr. Announcer, please take us home. That is all for today's episode. This is Mr. Lima speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, tour for Bob Saget production. And in association with a Sweetie Bumbling Bofo Raver Telepictures and Distribution. See you next episode, and have a very blessed day.